So let's quickly talk about most viral moments. So this dress had everyone talking, both even on the international scene as well. So this is Nana Akudo. She's actually known for making bold statements when it comes to the AMVCAs. She had 3 different outfits. 2 were from a Bass woman, who's a Nigerian designer. Shout outs to him. The swirly one, I think, was an Indian designer, an Indian brand. So because there's 3 very distinct looks, let's do what we did with the previous ones, right? Which one's your fave? You can talk through all 3 real quick, but which one's your fave, and then rate that one.
So I like the cathedral.
Right.
I'm not a big fan of the stone.
Okay.
And the one from the Indian designer I could live with. So
You can live with.
Yeah.
Okay.
The cathedral is my favorite.
Okay.
I also like the fact that it was also one of the pictures that got posted, and it felt like it was a proper introduction to the AMVCA.
Right.
And
yeah.
she's done this for at least 3 years now.
Yep.
Back to back, back to back. I like the fact that she takes her time to sort of look for how she wants to dress. And I also saw messages about how she came up with this idea with her AI or whatnot.
Yeah.
And she shared it with one designer, then moved on to another designer. But I also know that a lot of us also is driven about this look because of how Edo artistry photographed this look.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see it physically. I didn't see it. I didn't go for the awards. So, but just like the concept behind it. So that's my favorite.
So you rate that one a 3?
Yes.
Okay. And do you want to quickly just rate the other 2?
No, I'll probably go 3.
I mean, just rate them. You don't have to talk about.
Oh yeah, this is how I'm gonna rate it. So it's gonna go 3.
3 for the cathedral.
Yeah.
2 for the stone dress.
No, the stone dress is a 1.
Stone dress is a 1, and then the swirly
yeah.
one is a 2 for
Yes.
you. Okay, awesome. Samantha, which one's your fave?
Okay, this is going to be a little controversial. Favorite is going to have to be the layered dress.
Right.
Because I think they tried to do something interesting there. Don't love the fish accessory. But yeah, like I said, they tried to do something interesting there. I don't know how well made it is. I'd have to look at it a little bit closer. But for the attempt, we're going to give it a 2.
Okay.
For the coming out of the earth look,
Mother Nature.
It reminds me of, is it the Thing from Marvel Comics?
The Galaxy.
The Thing.
What's it called, actually?
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, the Galaxy of the
Thing
thing.
with
Yeah.
the
Something of the
stone.
Galaxy,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the first thing I thought of.
True.
Couldn't get out of my head. Not sure what it's supposed to be saying. If you look at it, ultimately, again, pretty basic silhouette, even though they tried with the big arms, but that one's a 1 for me. And the cathedral dress is also a 1 for me.
Wait, the swirly was a 1.
The swirly was a 2.
Swirly
for
was
effort.
a 2. Stone dress is a 1. Cathedral is a 1.
Yes.
So you have absolutely no faves in all 3, is what you're
If I
saying.
had to, no, I don't. If I had to pick, it would be the dress with the layers.
Right.
Cathedral's a 1 for me for a few reasons. Maybe I don't have the full story, but the idea that the dress was plagiarized, I did look at the person who claimed to have designed it first, and I saw some of their other work, and I could see the type of work that they did, the fairy tale dresses with castles and that sort of thing. So I could see that, maybe. The other thing is that the designer, who's Ghanaian, I believe, claimed to be inspired by a German cathedral. What's the connection there to Ghanaian or like West African culture in any way? That we have cathedrals in Africa, So it's like a why. And sure, viral, yeah, but interesting, important.
The other thing I would have loved to see is that, I say a dress has to feel like a full thing.
Yeah.
Even though I gave that dress a 3 for what it did for the ceremony, right? For the event itself. I never got to see the back.
Oh, it was 3D all through. So I was going to speak to that. So kudos on her because she actually wore that dress to the AMVCA. Now, the downside of it was, the good side was nothing was falling off.
Yeah.
Everything stayed in place. It looked exactly how it translated in the photos on the red carpet. Now, the problem was it just wasn't practical.
Yeah.
So you saw her trying to get people waiting to lift her up on the stairs. She couldn't walk. She's all sweaty. The lace is coming. The lace frontal is coming undone because it's very uncomfortable and whatnot. I didn't see her sitting. We never saw her actually go into the event, but she did come on the red carpet in the cathedral dress. So yes, all three dresses, you can see they're going for shock factor. And I think that's what she's done year to year, over the years. So we kind of expect that from her. If I had to choose in terms of faves, I will choose the swirly one because that's very interesting in terms of texture, fabric, the colors, everything. I'm with you. I don't need that purse, the fish purse. I think it's totally unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary, so she could just done without. But that dress is gorgeous.
What if the purse was running away from the snake?
In this.
Like, the fish saw.
But that said, if we're talking about craftsmanship and whatnot, I will give major kudos to a Bass woman for the stone dress and the cathedral dress. Just a quick story behind the cathedral dress. She was the one who came up with the idea. And she had spoken to a different designer to bring it to life and whatnot. They had done like a sketch and whatnot, shared with her. I'm not sure if they couldn't agree in terms of costing and whatnot. And then, obviously they already shared a sketch. When she took that same sketch to a Bass woman.
I have a problem with that.
She took the exact same sketch, shared it with a Bass woman, and he then brought it to life. So she feels like, look, it was my idea in the first place. They feel like, but we did the sketching and everything. And they probably went back and forth on it. So both parties are right, to be fair, because it is their sketch that was taken to someone else to just make the actual dress. But yeah, kudos to them. Great attempt for shock factor, practicality. They're not too sure, but I love the swirly one for sure.
Points to whoever constructed and painted that dress.
Yeah, it was great. Next up, we have Chioma Goodhair in Wisdom Franklin. So again, she had 3 outfits. She didn't show up on the day. So these were all just pictures done ahead of the time and posted on the day of. But she had 3 outfits. Which one's your fave? Which one's your least fave? And then let's just rate them.
I think the blue one is my favorite.
Okay.
My least favorite is is it silver or gray?
With the wooden.
Right. Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't want to use the word at all. I don't know what's sticking out from the side, but
Yeah.
The gold one. So the blue one is my favorite.
The blue one. All right. So you're rating that one a 3.
Yes.
All right. If you had to rate the other 2 real quick.
I don't think I want to rate the other 2.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yes.
We don't rate that. No problem. Samantha.
Looking at 3 of them side by side now, I kind of see maybe there was some story here about like the planets or something celestials going on there with the blue, the gold, the silver.
There's a story for sure. Yeah.
But I'm kind of, I'm looking for the positives. For the gold one, that like swirl effect with the beading, I mean, certainly a big idea and, executed quite well, actually, it looks like. I don't know, how much of it is being held up and how much of it is, so it's hard to say without seeing the dress like in movement, but fun idea and looks relatively well done. The blue doesn't really do anything for me. Blue is my favorite color, but again, we have that silhouette. We have the mermaid, dress with the flounce, the like icy sharp point. Not quite sure what's going on there. And then the silver with the wooden sort of
exaggerated
overlay. I just don't get it. It looks a bit unwieldy, she's it doesn't look, it's not doing anything for her. And I know that's not always the point, like to make your figure look amazing, but like, it just seems unwieldy, possibly uncomfortable. It doesn't really seem to do anything for the dress underneath. I find it difficult to rate because I have such, I'm all over the place.
So you don't have a fave with this one?
I'd have to go with the gold.
The gold, okay.
Yeah, the yellow gold.
Okay.
If I had to pick.
Okay, so let me see if I can do this well. The gold is a 3 for me. The blue is a 2.5 for me. And I don't rate the last one. I think that was totally unnecessary, to be honest. The blue is great. I think it's just the photography is just too dark, so I can't really take in
Yeah, I
all
feel
the
like I can't
elements.
see
Yeah, you
what's
can't
going
see. I
on.
can't see what's
I can
happening with the
see.
bottom. I can't see what's happening with the bottom half. I like the icy detail of it, and then the sharp thingy in the top half. But I think the gold was it. I think that was the dress. Sorry, where's my 3? I think that was the one. And it's also quite practical when you take off the swirly thing. It's still a nice, decent red carpet dress, which is what I'm looking at. So it's fashionable, it's sustainable, it's practical as well. So yeah, next time just stick to the gold. But yeah, next up, we have Osas and Vicky James. Both outfits are by Vicky James. So she was the first one to post on the deal. It was a good way to say, yo, I'm here, and I'm ready. They did wow us last year again. She works with Vicky James. So I feel like Osas is to Vicky James what Chioma is to Wisdom Franklin. It's a good mix.
Designer muse.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But what do we think about the looks? Which one's your favorite look? And then talk me through that one.
My favorite look is obviously the first one.
Right.
The red.
The
That's
red.
the red. Yeah.
Yes. I like the look. I know that she wore it to the event.
She wore both
Even though
to the event.
I'm sure, even though she struggled with sort of pulling up and working, but
Yeah.
I still liked it regardless. I I wish it was done in such a way that she could take off the top and see properly. But I love that. The one with the sponges, with the iron sponge, it's I don't get the concept and I don't understand the idea and I don't know why we have to make 400 homes wash their plates
Without the iron
without
sponges.
iron sponges. Like again,
Oh
I didn't
my
understand the
God.
sponges. I didn't like I get creativity. Like if it was a homework from school.
It is good storytelling.
Yes, the guy I'm trying to say. But on awards, like even though I was even more upset that they counted, like the number of
That they counted
sponges, and the rest of things. I mean, like
Oh my
idea
goodness.
is nice. Is it the best
Yeah.
for this event? Does it go with the theme of the event? I don't think so. So I'll give a 3 to the first, the red dress, and
Okay.
I would rather not rate the second
You
one.
don't rate the second one, and the first one's a 3. Samantha.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Talk
me
to
again.
me.
So if I had to pick a favorite, clearly the red. I remember when I first saw it, I thought, oh wow, okay, this is different. This is interesting. Still playing with that, female form, but doing something quite different with the silhouette. She looks beautiful in that color. I'm thinking more editorial than functional. I'm not quite sure, kudos to her for like actually wearing it, but it looks like
Yeah.
it'd be quite difficult to walk in.
It was difficult.
So I'm
the
giving
videos that we saw.
it a 2.
Yeah.
The silver steel wool 400, like again, the sheer number of materials you use does not mean that it's creative or shows craftsmanship. I saw a few clips of them, taking the sponge inside out, spray painting it, that sort of thing. I'm not quite sure what they're saying about it in terms of the connection to culture. That would be a bit questionable for me. And they didn't really explore the material. Like if you'd taken the fiber apart and like wove it into something, maybe. But again, this is a basic like
Like,
ball
take it
gown
and stick it on.
with lots of these stuff on
they
there.
did show. So some of them they actually took apart and then made.
And then put applique over it.
Yeah, and then
You
did
could
some
do that with
beading.
fabric.
Well,
That's not
I mean.
innovative in
innovative,
any way.
right?
So
Well, true.
it's a 1 for me.
oof! Wow! Wow!
Viral, yes.
Interesting.
Fashion, questionable.
That I'm trying to say, like the viral part of it,
Yeah.
totally.
Okay. All right. If I had to choose out of both looks, most definitely the red. That was the one I saw first, and I think that I know when she posted quite early, and everybody's like, "Wait, is that it?" Because if she's posting this early, there must be a second look. So I kind of guessed there was going to be a follow-up look, and then I did see the follow-up look, and it was just as good. But I feel like the red one already did it for me. I was full. I didn't need more.
Yeah.
I didn't need more.
agree.
It's a gorgeous dress, gorgeous silhouettes. Vicky James always, with the AMVCA, she always tries to show us, push the boundaries and show us what she can do in terms of creativity. Because I think throughout the year, we only see like wedding outfits and whatnot. So this is the time to show something slightly different from the wedding outfits that typically you would do. The red one is absolutely gorgeous, but I will say this, both outfits are gorgeous, but I will say this. I want, and this is to all the Nigerian fashion designers, kudos to everything that they're doing so far. What I wanted to see with this red dress is we've seen the fashion, we've seen the art. Show me practicality where some of these elements are detachable. So I would have loved to
come
see
out
the
of the-
picture
yeah.
and then see her come on the red carpet and it's a totally different version. It kind of opens up to something else. That would have been absolutely fantastic. I think that would have taken both outfits, just taken it up a notch, even with the second outfit as well, because we saw her coming out of the door and they had to hold that door for quite some time to get that entire train out. It was just a lot. So if that
you
train
like-
was detachable, that would have been great. If it was, okay, see what we did with the metal sponges, but see how we also transform this into an after party dress where there's a shorter version and whatnot, then it's sustainable. But having it like this and having her walk out, she couldn't see. Everyone's
like I
like
said,
guiding her
I saw
in the
that.
red dress and whatnot. So it takes away from the fashion of it and the
So would you have
practicality.
love for them to go through the kitchen with a second outfit before? No, like if they walk through the kitchen.
No,
then-
no. I'm just saying, both outfits as they were, brilliant. Photos, amazing. Osa's photographs beautifully. Her face is absolutely gorgeous.
Okay.
But then make it practical. On the red carpet, take off some elements. That top half we should be able to take that off and see something else underneath it.
Okay.
Right? But both of them are rated 3. Kudos to Vicky James for this one. This was really good. Next up, we have Tony Tone. So this was another outfit that got people talking because another designer also said they stole his sketches. He had done a sketch for Tiana Taylor. And
Oh, yes, I did hear
this was
mentioned.
styled by Deja Vu, I believe. We've had her on the show before. Shout outs to her. So they copied almost verbatim. I think they only changed the bottom half of the dress, which was initially feathers in the sketch. But in terms of texture, color, pretty much the same. And the designer wasn't happy with that. So he called them out. And then they did credit him. And then they took out the credits again and he called them out the second time. It's
my
quite
goodness.
interesting. But what do we think about this look? Tony Tones had one of the best outfits from last year, which I still remember. And it was also styled by Deja Vu. So
So
what do we think about this look?
was she there for the award?
No,
proper?
she wasn't. Same as last year. She wasn't at the award. And then she just posted her photos. So
Okay. So I mean, if you say it was copied, there's only for us to discuss it. So I'm just gonna go with a 2 for. Yeah. So
what did you give it? 2 as well?
Just give it 1.
Samantha.
My teeth for F4.
Jeez. You actually way kinder than I was
mean-
expecting him to be top of the
it's good,
crowd. Why?
it's good for people to say this. I'm a good guy. You know?
Stop
Sometimes.
making me a bad
No.
Wait, you gave
also-
it 2 for effort, right?
Yeah, so basically, I mean, I have a lot of things to say. I mean, I like the idea of what they're going for. I don't know what that fabric is. I mean, when I look at it, it feels like a blanket that was,
The quilting.
yeah,
The quilting, I like it
yeah,
though.
you know. I mean, I like when I look at it this way,
Yeah.
it's nice. When I see, so it sort of makes it, also makes it a bit funny. It feels like the original idea that they copied. I would have loved it better because what you're saying is like the lower part
Was
was
feathers.
what they've added to what the original was.
Yes,
Because when I
yes.
see the
So
upper
they
part of
changed
it,
the- they changed the
exactly. So when
bottom
I see the upper aspect of it, it looks
Right.
it looks
So you like it up until the part where they now changed it, where they
yeah.
tweaked it.
So that's it. So if I look, if I see
Interesting.
it this way, I sort of feel like I would love to see her this way. And
Yeah.
But I also have to say this, it's not because of Tony or anyone. I don't think it makes sense to get an outfit, do photography, and not show up.
Yeah.
I mean, you've said this on this show, but I feel like, you know, I don't also don't want to waste time discussing the outfit if people wouldn't
Yeah.
show up for these things. And, you know, and sometimes I also feel like it's also, I mean, she's an actor,
Yeah.
but I also feel like a lot of people who are not necessarily in the industry, when they do this, it takes away the searchlight.
Yeah,
away
it
from
really
the
does.
actors.
I mean, we know why they're doing it. Everybody wants to join in on the conversation because they know this is going to trend, right? So everyone's posting up their pictures and whatnot. And like you said, it for me, it's only that she's an actress, so she's well in that industry
Yeah.
to even do this. And maybe for whatever reasons you're on a project and you can't be there, so it's fine. But I would have liked to see her. I would have liked to see this like movement
Yeah.
when it comes to this dress.
Don't say
Is
that.
it practical, sitting down, walking the red carpet? Does it, if photographs, well, this could have been heavy edited. What if the fabric looks very tacky in terms of the
That's
stitching?
what I said. That was, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Well, you can't tell none of that because they've probably photographed this months ago and they've edited and re-edited and all of that. So everything looks completely flawless. But I'm wondering
Almost
if I'd
until you get to the
seen
bottom
this,
part.
if I'd seen this on the red carpet, would it just look like a blanket at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Samantha, you rated this a 1. Please tell me.
Yeah. So again, when it comes to like copying, not crediting, I take a very sort of like hard
They
stance
credited,
on
they took it
that.
back.
Like it, I mean, like that shouldn't have happened in the
Right,
first
yeah.
place. I think the idea of quilting is interesting. She has a fantastic figure. The silhouette shows it off. But again, more questions than answers. The sort of the bodice, the neckline is giving a little bit superhero, especially with the gold. The sort of fishtail style of the dress. I think if it was like a column dress that hit, dead straight, cut off at the ankle, that would have been more interesting. But then again, I'm like, does that even matter? It's quilted. We're in Africa.
Yeah.
She's not present at the event. And I just think, not to pick on her specifically, but because we've touched on this a few times now, it's a bit of a worrying trend that so much of this is just for
yeah.
clicks.
Yeah.
And that not attention is actually given to the work that the AMVCAs are meant to celebrate. I would have to go looking to see who won and
Yeah,
what
because
work
this is
was
what the
being
conversation is
represented.
about,
But
yeah.
I'm go online and I'm inundated with all these images of people who didn't even attend.
Right.
And it's like, sure, the future, is content, the future is now, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, we don't need to like sort of feed the monster,
Right.
So I think it's something
Yeah.
worth thinking about. But
Okay.
yeah, it's a 1 star for me.
Yeah. I'd rate this a 2.5. It's an interesting texture to play with. I like the strong gold. It's something very. I like the pattern. I like that it wasn't just a straight cut on the bottom. That was lovely. The cut in the middle as well, really nice. Not doing too much. Her body is definitely T.
Yep.
I like the
think her body is
accessories
doing a
with
lot
this
of the
as
work.
well. Yeah, I think it's more the body than anything else. But I really like the accessories with this face. The choice of short hair
love
with
the
this
hair.
and not
I
a
love the
ponytail.
hair.
Love the
Not
hair,
lace
the sharp
fronts.
edge, yeah.
The makeup,
Makeup,
flawless.
everything. I think she looks absolutely flawless. I really liked this. I was really sad when someone did
Cut it
say,
out,
look, you
yeah.
copied, because it would have been nice to see. Because last
Original
year,
work,
they
yeah.
did some really good stuff. The entire team did a really good thing with her outfit for last year. So it would have been nice if this was pretty much the same. But yeah, does she look great? Absolutely. It's a strong 2.5 for me. All right, next up, guys, we have Mercy AK in Amy Agami. What do we think about this one?
So I knew. No, what I said, I knew I had seen the fish somewhere. Like no. When I saw it, Nana's
Finding Nemo?
no, like I was like, I know this fish. I've seen it somewhere.
You mean from Trauma's look?
No, what I mean, like, yeah, like I feel like Choma hugged Messi.
And snagged one of her fish.
Yes.
Chioma hugged Mercy
Yes.
and took a fish.
Yes.
How? Explain that to me, please. Because
Because Messi had an aquarium.
Mercy had an aquarium. Chioma's just had no fish reference now, did it?
The blue dress with the layers and the fish purse. No, that's,
Oh, Nana.
sorry,
Nana.
Nana. So
Right, I was
sorry,
wondering, I was
Nana.
like, oh,
So
Chioma, oh,
Nana
right.
hugged
Nana's
Messi.
Oh,
dress.
right. So Nana took one of Mercy's fish. Right. Got it. What do
Edit that out.
I was like, you need
think
a
about
hug.
this look, please? Yeah?
I think I've seen Messi
Do
do
better.
better, yeah.
Right.
Yes, I kind of feel like I've seen Messi do better. I feel this is a lot more AI background than it is on the outfit.
This actually wasn't an AI background, to be fair. They
What was
showed
it?
the video. So they hung some of that. I don't know what that cloth is, that transparent cloth, but they just hung it at different points.
Oh, you mean the background and the skirt?
Yeah.
No, the background, the actual background itself
okay.
wasn't AI.
So what about
the
the skirt
dress
itself?
itself wasn't AI.
The what?
It wasn't AI, but it's like a detachable type of fabric thing that was painted, and then they put
Put a
it on.
sheer layer over it. I
Right,
think.
yeah. It wasn't AI. This was the actual dress itself.
No, I wouldn't talk about it. I was talking about the background, but I'm actually happy that it wasn't
No,
AI.
it wasn't AI. It wasn't,
Yeah.
for sure, yeah.
I mean, the editing is strong with this one for sure.
Yeah.
What do we think?
I don't think I need to rate it. I think
Oh,
people
dear.
can probably guess. I think, do you know what it reminds me of? When I was younger, we had these like pencil cases that
has,
had
like,
like
a liquid in it?
fake,
Yeah, they can
aquarium
just,
and
yeah,
liquid, and you turn it
yeah.
around and like the bubbles move around and it's,
Actually,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess whimsical is maybe what she was going
Yeah.
for. It's interesting because I mean I think the bodice could have fit better, but like when you look at it just like this, you think, oh, they're going for fairy tale, they're going for princess. It's gonna be a ball gown. It's gonna be sparkly and
And they're asking
light and
men.
beautiful. But then we have the
fish
aquarium
tank.
instead.
But she had that award
So
though.
what would you? I don't remember seeing her at the award. No, I don't think she was. Well, what would you rate this, Samantha? You're not rating this at all? It's okay if that's the case. You can let me know.
Yeah, I won't rate.
Oh
it.
dear. Noble, what would you rate this?
So I go with this.
A 2. Okay.
2 because it's messy, okay? And I expected a lot more. But this
Okay.
is not on her. I mean, she carried the outfit, but it's not working for me. I just don't know. Like, I sort of feel like this is also, like, what it's about editorial. I would love to see how practical this
Yeah.
is. I like to see when she walks. I like to see how much of the details sort of shows. If you don't
Yeah.
spread it out and hold it down, can you still say what it is that you see?
Yeah, true.
If she walks around, does that now sort of like, what happens to the entire outfit?
Yeah.
I like the upper parts.
They were going somewhere with that, and
Yes.
then
Yeah.
I kind of feel like they were going
veered
somewhere.
off
Then at some point
course.
they were not in a hurry. Like, they were going somewhere. Then they now got a call and they had to.
So it looks like this would have taken quite a bit of work,
Noble.
but yeah.
I'd rate this a 2. Again, you can see they were going for viral and not trying to be practical.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of, I mean, this particular category, we did say these are the most talked about outfits, and they were talked about for good reason. And if that's what they were going for, then
yeah.
mission accomplished,
points.
right?
Yeah.
So they're all very visually appealing, but they're just not practical. I didn't see her on the red carpet. I saw the making of the video behind the scenes and whatnot. But again, there is some heavy editing coming to play in these photos.
Yes.
So it takes away from the guys who actually make the dresses and the photographs the exact same on the red carpet. So I'll give it a 2 for effort. I think all of that on the bottom half was hand painted, and then they put some fabric on there to create that kind of like illusion type thing on there. So it's great in terms of creativity, but we have seen better from Messi. Yeah, we have. All right, yeah, we're gonna take another quick break, guys. Catch your breath. It's a lot, I know. We'll be right back with more. Stay with us, okay? All right, welcome back, guys. If you just joined us, we are still talking through some of the looks from the AMVCAs with our good friends at Style Vitae, Noble and Samantha. Hi, guys. Well done so far, actually.
Thank you.
Well done, well done, well done. I did expect this. I did expect this because you guys have been talking fashion and looking at fashion trends for 12 years now. So you definitely know your onions, or more. And you definitely know your onions. So let's see. Let's dig into some of the other looks, right? You ready to go?
Yes.
Want some more? So these looks, I don't know how to categorize these looks that we're about to go through, but they definitely took us by surprise. Let's just, I mean, for lack of a better word. Eniola Ajao had the balloon dress. This is by Tiana Styling. You talked about this earlier, so I'm sure you have a lot to say about this dress. So what do you think? What do you think?
So I just want to ask that I hope she was paid to wear this.
Wow. Why would you say that?
Because I'd be upset if she paid someone
To make
to
this
make
dress.
this for her.
She wanted people to talk, and they did. And we are talking. So
No, we're not talking. We're just wondering why this
we're
happened.
just wondering.
Yeah, this is not just talking. Like, I'm very upset. I'm very upset that they didn't even go for the expensive balloons. Like, some of them didn't even last longer than the studio. So you have
I think so. I was going to ask actually, are those balloons deflated or they were just like blown to different sizes?
yeah, they belong to different sizes. I mean,
Okay.
there was no
you can
listen.
see a few
There's no
deflated.
craft.
You can see a few deflated ones?
Yeah, there's nothing. She can't even listen.
You can see the like little tail of
It's-
the balloon.
There's a lot of things it reminds me of.
Right.
None of
Yeah.
them good.
And not
And none of
good
them is
things.
good. There's what is going to be like, when someone who does not necessarily shave with a razor does that and have razor bumps. When you see a picture of someone, with all due respect, that just had a fibroid surgery and they have the fibroids on the table. When you see someone who is
Oh my
going
goodness.
through a severe case of chickenpox, and
There's more?
when you see a microscope image of a chicken that they have plucked out the feathers, and you could just see the point where the feathers has been drawn out.
I'm actually crying.
And this dress or attempt at making a dress is the reason why some people think there should be fashion rules. This goes against everything that this award stands for. The whole idea, even even if you present this as a kind of entertainment for kids at a birthday, they will run away. They wouldn't how what do you call that thing? What do you call that thing they hit again?
Pinata?
Yeah.
Oh my
even that's what I'm trying to say. When I take my kids to birthday, sometimes they want to go home with the balloons. I can tell you for
Oh
a fact,
my
no
God.
kids
I'm
want to go
actually-
home with anything
Hi,
from this dress. And you know what?
I think he said enough
Noble.
for both of us.
More than enough. Actually.
I will say one thing. There's this idea, you see it in movies and whatnot, where, all publicity is good publicity. Like, the only bad thing is if no one's talking about you. I think we really need to reconsider that. I think has to be a line, and you really have to think about, dare I use the word legacy? What does this say about you as a person, that you're willing to do this for
Yes, yeah.
attention?
Photography could even save this.
Because I'm hard pressed to think that it was like a serious attempt at craft or beauty or fashion. Like, it's very hard to see any of that. So what you're left with is, okay, we wanted a spectacle, we wanted to be talked about, we wanted to make a grand entrance, things along those lines. And yeah.
Was she at the event?
No.
Okay, great. Because the balloons could have lasted that long after the photo shoot.
But I mean, look at her face.
I think she was
love
at the
her
event.
hair.
And
Yeah,
I'd
I
love
think
to
she
see how
was.
much of the balloons were left.
We're left in
on
the day of.
Yes.
Honestly, if she had walked past me, I would have like, pop the
It would have been
balloon.
hard. Oh my gosh, you know what it reminds me
Oh
of
my
like,
gosh.
packing bubble.
Yeah, bubble wrap.
Bubble wrap,
Yeah.
actually. So what did you rate this?
I think it would be unkind to rate it.
Okay. No, same?
Yes, I kind of feel like you guys didn't plan for what we should rate for this.
Well,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
Yes,
cool.
it's one of your cards. Yeah.
Well, again, so just quickly, Noble, that was a lot.
sorry.
You actually made me cry on the show
I'm sorry.
for the first time. And the fact that you said all of that with a straight face,
No, because it's true.
I give it to you. But this is vintage Tiana. We always see her try to show us that she uses unconventional fabrics and just does the dress. We've seen the pencil dress, we've seen the cheers. At the time she did like cheers, We've seen the one with pins. We've seen all sorts.
This is not the design.
So
I've seen better.
it's
I've
pretty
seen
much
a lot more creative.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's just something unconventional and then slap it onto a dress, right? I don't know what the story was with this one. It's all balloons, it's all different sizes. It does look like keloids that's been like painted to like gold to make it look interesting.
It's uncomfortable to look at.
It doesn't, it's not, so it doesn't photograph well. The story, even just taking it in is a lot because everything you said was negative, and the first thing that jumped at me was keloids, and that's also not a good thing as well.
Yeah, the only positive part is that she was at a award, she got an invite.
Yeah,
she
so
worked with
it's not great.
so-
I'll give it a 1 for effort because the balloons did hold, and she was at the event. None of them popped, so
None
that
of
was
them?
just well, maybe a few that we didn't see. Maybe a few that we didn't see, so they did hold. But I think that these
like
all
someone
these
let her
viral
down,
moments.
I don't.
All these viral moments are unnecessary at this point.
Yeah, I think so.
We had another dress by Tiana. This was so we went from keloids to the bread maker. She's a breadwinner. She's the breadwinner of the family, as you can tell. What do we think about this look?
When Jesus
Oh my gosh.
fed the crowd, he didn't even need this much bread.
How many loaves did he have again?
5.
He was just 5.
Yeah, 5 loaves of bread.
And 2 fish.
Yeah, 2 loaves
Okay, it
of
was
bread. 2 loaves of bread
And it was
and
done.
5 fishes.
It was 2 loaves and 5 fish.
loaves.
It was done.
And it was done.
Oh my God.
There was a claim I saw that it was 500 loaves of bread, and that just makes no sense to me.
I feel like this is abuse of food.
Yeah. I actually think it's an egregious waste. Especially
Yeah, I don't know.
thinking about the
Listen,
times that we live in.
like even people who are breadwinners of their family, they shouldn't step out this way.
Oh my God. What would you rate this?
And yet again, the guy I'm trying to say, I'm not gonna like. There's no need.
No, nothing to rate.
rate this. And
Right.
I don't know who designed this. Was it?
It was
as well?
Tiana. This was Tiana styling. Samantha,
I don't know if I dare say what I want to say.
do you have any thoughts on
I
this
think you should
particular
say, feel
outfit?
free.
I mean, again, it's a spectacle, and it does nothing for the person wearing it, except,
Feed her, maybe.
cause people to talk. There's nothing about this that's flattering, that fits right, that does anything for her. And like I said, like so much waste, when
Yeah.
we're living in such trying times and the people are like
Hungry.
hungry.
Yeah.
And I'm what's her association with the AMVCA?
So she's not an actress. She was a former Big Brother
Is that Queen?
Big Brother reality star.
Queen
This is
Mercy
Queen. This is
time.
Queen Mercy. She owns a bakery. So in many ways, she is standing on business. And I didn't know she owned a bakery until I saw this dress. So in terms of you marketing, I kind of get it. So
Nah, I
this is
don't.
one
I
of
kinda
those.
feel like- no, is
No,
that-
no, no,
is that-
no,
is
no,
that
no. It
abuse?
does.
I'll
It does
say what I was
because we all
hesitant to
know.
say.
Because the truth is now everybody knows that she owns a bakery, right?
No, I still. I don't
it's
want. I don't want
ugly.
to buy. If like the fact that she owned the bakery and she did this to bread, I wouldn't want to eat bread from her.
No,
It's
me
the truth.
neither. Like it's ugly. It's
No.
a waste.
But that's not on her. That's on the designer.
No, but she wore it.
Yeah.
Maybe she pulled a favor. I don't even know, to be honest. There's some outfits that you see. We've talked about some of the other viral dresses that we know were not practical, visually appealing, but not practical. This is not visually
This is
appealing.
neither.
This is
the
not practical.
kettle?
In the kettle was ewa going.
Oh,
In
to
the
go with
pots.
the bread.
Yes, to go with the bread. So that was interesting to see.
Okay.
She come for that one.
She was at the
Let's
awards.
just say it was about marketing and bread
Yeah.
is what she does, and like there are just
There are
on
more
the
creative
spots.
ways.
There
That's
are
what I'm saying.
more
Yeah.
ways. Forget creative. There are less ugly, less wasteful ways to do that.
Yeah.
Like imagine if you made a dress that was like designed like a frosted cupcake. Right? Or you did something with texture to kind of like mimic, you know,
Yeah.
The bread.
flour
Like play around
or,
with the
you know,
texture,
just
not actual bread. Not slap on actual bread. So this is
that's going
so
to be
this is
thrown away.
this is a very interesting take because, like I said, we've seen Tiana do a lot of similar
Interesting,
type
yeah.
dresses and stuff. I think this is probably the worst one that I've seen. The worst part of this dress is it doesn't fit right. It's all bread just slapped on there with some shiny like a thing just to make it look interesting. But then the entire back was plain. So when she came on the red carpets, and she's walking, she couldn't walk. She's being carried in and a bunch of people assisting. And the bread on the front is falling off and there's absolutely nothing at the back. So you see the undergarment on the entire back of that dress. And I'm just thinking,
But it's
how
actually-
did they think this was okay to do in
It's
the
actually
first
very
place?
interesting.
She could have
They
literally
call it a
worn a
dress.
fake bread hat.
I don't know what it is, but it's very costumey. There is no, again, the story behind this is I own a bakery. I'm signing on business. I'm promoting my business and whatnot. But I feel like there would more practical, sustainable ways to do
It
that.
doesn't even look like she's standing on business. I feel like the business is drowning
Is
her.
drowning her out. Yeah,
Yes.
it's not flattering on the top either
At all.
Yeah, it's
And
this
the
was very disappointing.
photography,
I don't
the
rate this as well.
set.
I don't think I have anything to rate for this particular.
Someone did her
outfit,
wrong,
to
did
be
her
fair.
dirty. That's what I'll say.
But, you know, again, we're talking about sustainability and waste of fabric. The next outfit, which was by Mimi, they used 37 chicken feathers. So they plucked the feathers from 37 chickens to make this dress. But what was interesting is she then shows them cooking the chickens and serving her staff that made the dress after. So it's like, you know, nothing goes wasted. We plucked the feathers, but we're also eating good and stuff, which was, I guess, better than the bread, no? Because they actually ate the chickens. But this was made out of black chickens, just chicken feathers slapped on here. What do we think about this one?
Oh my goodness.
I hope it was treated first because the smell would be weird.
I actually
no?
want to ask you if it was like, did you saw the
Yeah,
picture
no,
of
they
it?
showed the video. They actually put like hot water, dumped all the chickens in, plucking all the feathers, and then slapped everything on and just arranged it
And I
on this
asked
dress.
again,
and
did
stuff.
she wear it to the awards?
I didn't see her at the awards, to be honest. I don't know if she was there, but I didn't see her. This is quite heavy
Is she
as well. So
posing
the
with the
undergarment,
chickens? Yes.
she's posing with chickens, yes. The undergarment was also quite heavy. So they also showed another video where
saw
they
where
had
they
to
bring it
slide
from
it down
the-
like a ladder. Yeah, so they
Yeah.
couldn't carry it. They had to take it from the top, like down a ladder to get it down. So there was quite a lot of effort that went into this dress. Was it worth
Wasted
it?
effort. I'm
Is it-
sorry.
Yeah,
Was it worth it? That's what I'm wondering.
I want to say the only good thing about this outfit is her makeup.
It's her makeup.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Every other thing, sort of thing that shouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think. I feel so bad that the chickens had to die for
That's
this.
that's diverse.
Like, if,
Oh my
if they get to, like, you know how chickens will get to chicken heaven,
like-
and they're watching this, and they're
And
like,
they're like,
"We
is this what we died for?
this?
And not to be funny, yeah. Not to be funny. Think
Oh my
about the
God.
resources that went into raising those chickens.
Yeah.
Because again, it's like if we I can't even. Like I'm trying to take the like serious route and like really think it through, but it's just yeah.
So, Sammy, I think you should say your mind because
No, because I'm
Yeah.
thinking like again the times we live in, you know, the state of the world,
Yeah.
like people
This is
who,
wastage.
you know, you have such a high profile, you have these opportunities to like show the world, you know, what we can do, and what you came up with was, I mean, where did they get these 37 chickens from? You know, were they well compensated, right? And then they're slaughtered.
The chickens or the
Thankfully, the chickens. Thankfully, you know, it was eaten because that would just be awful
Yeah,
if
it
they were
would've
just
been wasted,
wasted.
yeah.
And then to make this dress that, like, I just, you know, I can't stop thinking about the smell now that you've mentioned
Yeah,
it.
but yeah, but 'cause
you
it's
know,
actually- yeah.
and it's just, I don't have anything good to say about the dress. Like, even without the chicken feathers, I don't think it's particularly interesting
terms of the
or
silhouette.
well like
Oh, right.
designed dress.
It's not flattering
Yeah.
in any way.
It's
It's
so
not.
unflattering. It looks like it doesn't fit. She's engulfed, you know,
Yeah.
by these feathers. I guess I'm wondering who thought of this was a good idea and why no one kind of stopped
so
it
what
at
did you
any
rate
point.
this? No ratings as well?
I'll give it a 1, just
one.
so we're
No, but
clear.
what did you rate this?
I'm not rating the dress. Like I said to you, I'm rating the makeup.
Oh, the makeup is a
Yes.
1. Oh my
The makeup is
goodness.
nice. I like it. The hair, the way they put
Yeah.
it up, and the rest of them is like it.
I rate this a 1 as well. It doesn't seem breathable. It doesn't seem comfortable. I don't think she showed up on the day of. It's a lot of fabric. It is overwhelming. It is overwhelming her frame. It almost hides her gorgeous face as well. It's heavy black. They sell chicken feathers in the market. There's 7 chickens that need to die just so you can have a story to tell. So I think it's just unnecessary. I think it was unnecessary, to be honest. But then this guy, Ugo, what occasion do you think he was going to? Because this is interesting. Is this men's fashion?
No,
Did you style him, maybe?
So the thing I like about today is
I'm sorry, I
is
hadn't seen this
almost-
before, so
I've
this
seen
is
it.
kind of
Yeah,
alarming.
I've seen it. This is almost the end of the week. But in 4 images, you've shown me the worst part of my week already.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, do you get what I'm trying to say? I thought a lot of things that happened this week that I thought were bad, but like I've seen 4 images.
This is the worst.
Like I'm like, listen, man.
Where do you think he was going?
The only place that he could be going and you feel like he's probably dressed for it is to go strip.
Thank you. Because
strip club.
we're already
Right.
and he's the dancer.
He's the dancer. He's not like he's not a client or customer or anything.
I see that.
That's good I'm trying to say. Like, yeah. Even though
Because there's ways to work with your form, your figure, show things off. I'm not against men showing a little skin.
Yeah.
But this doesn't, it looks like it's been forced down past his shoulders.
Right.
Not sure what's actually happening with the neckline. The fabric looks really cheap, especially the pants.
Everything about
And, I could feel myself going on and on and on, so I'm going to stop there.
The seam, like, sort of thing, every single thing look off. Like, this is poorly designed.
Yeah.
Like, even the shoes feel like there's a size bigger
Right.
than his actual size.
He's like a stripper who loves to dance to Beyonce and like he's giving tribute to Cowboy Carter.
And then he now gambled
what's
on a time
happening.
machine and ended up in a time that he wasn't supposed to be in. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So what do we rate Magic Mike? I mean, Ugo, sorry. What is this? Are you rating this?
No, I kind of feel like,
I'm sorry, even the boys from Magic Mike wouldn't.
They'd be offended.
they're like, I kind of feel like they'd be upset. I don't want to talk about the
my
jewelry
God.
itself or anything. I like the cigar, I don't know who advised him, but I also hope that he has got real people,
Real
Around
friends.
him.
real friends
Real
around
friends.
him.
Yeah, this is when they say check in on your
I
friends.
feel like,
'cause
yeah,
what
I
is
think people
this?
should just like hold his hand and ask him
Like,
if everything
what's
is okay.
going
Because
on?
everything is okay. All right, so yeah, we all don't rate this look.
No.
This is
I don't think he rates himself either.
I mean, that's what it's giving.
Yeah.
Next up, we have Kanayo Okanayo. Shout out to him. He won an award actually on the day of.
congrats to him.
It was Merit Award, Industry Merit Award, well deserved. Him and
Yeah, I
Shola
mean, he's been there,
Shibole. Yeah. I feel like give them their flowers when they're alive. So that was great to see. But what do we think about his outfit, guys?
Before we talk about the outfit, whoever shot this video, whoever edited it, whoever said to him, "Oh, this looks good, let's put it out,"
Should be.
that person
They should be tied
should
to
be.
a stick.
I don't know about that. I don't condone violence, but like when they take people into like a building that nobody knows exists and they put them in an interrogation room and they have no idea where they are or what, he should be questioned for his crimes because this is so disrespectful.
Yes, I can see the entire backdrop. I could even see the hands of people holding up his cable.
Like whoever let this happen, whoever's close to that, people are so unkind.
Yeah.
This is
So are you
so
talking about
shoddy.
the photography of it or the outfit?
She's upset with the videography first.
Oh,
She's not even
right,
about the
okay.
outfit yet.
Oh God. But what do we think about the outfit?
I feel so. the
Again,
thing
he
is,
trusted someone who didn't have his best interests at heart, and I think
Let him down.
we should really take better care of our elders. And I'm serious, and that means making sure that they are presented in the best way possible. We
Yeah.
all get old. We all
Yeah.
need help. We all
Yeah.
need people, to look after us.
Yeah.
You would expect that he has like a community he's built up around
Yeah.
him in the industry and like family and friends.
Yeah.
And yet this happened. So, yeah.
Okay. So what do you rate this?
I don't think I need to rate it.
No.
As Uncle KOK is someone that I respect. Let me even start from there. And someone I respect, and I've seen him in cleaner looks
Yeah.
and everything. So the award that he got was a Merit Award, and for such an award, they would tell him because you need to sort of submit your biography or
Yeah.
whatnot and anything. It feels like somebody who was told they were going to make him a knight in the
Oh,
church.
right. Actually, true.
Yes.
Even
But
with
then,
this, with this one,
before
you see
the
that?
actual ceremony, the church changed their mind. And no, this is no, that's how
Because
it feels.
it actually crossed my mind whether this is some kind of like ceremonial
Yeah.
costume of some sort of group that we're not familiar with. Because I would hate for us to like mock
yeah.
somebody,
Yeah.
No.
like
know,
culture.
so the
But like
thing is,
the
like,
crown is making me
The
doubt
crown
that's
is
the
like
case.
yeah, no, it's not uniform. For the crown is like in the Anglican community, it's the bishop that wears such a crown.
Yes.
So, but then the other part of the outfit feel like what the knights wear. So it's a whole lot of things that are not together. And the sword.
So rate this for me, please.
So
It makes me sad actually.
yeah, so I kind of feel like I'm Samantha with that. And the video is also I'm so even upset the person that shot the video put their logo on it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they
I'm gonna
did.
look
Reels
them
by
up.
like you gotta say it soon.
Reels by Buddha or something.
But anyway, this is what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna rate this outfit. Uncle KOK, I love you, I respect you. And I know that you have a lot of people who can help sell your image better. Congratulations on the awards. And because you deserve it.
Yeah.
And based on that, I wouldn't rate this outfit. But please, one advice, block their number.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Also, out of respect, I can't rate this outfit. I mean, out of respect and fear, to be honest, before I turn into yam. So,
Or bread.
please, I'm not going to say anything.
Imagine you know, I say now I the bread.
And you find yourself on a dress.
I kind of want to live fast today. You get me? So,
You know me saying, calling people.
I won't say anything about Uncle. Can I?
They won't know they're bread. They turn into bread.
So we're gonna move on from this real quick. But
my
I do
gosh.
love him. I think that I think the award was well deserved for him and Shola Shibowale as well. But I mean, we all know how we really feel about this outfit. So so we're gonna take a quick break, guys, and then we'll come back and talk some more. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, guys, welcome back. It's still the AMVCAs. It's been quite the show. I have laughed, I have cried. Thank you, Noble.
I've laughed, I've cried, I've eaten bread.
But I mean, because this is a wedding channel and we always talk about like weddings and couples and whatnot, so I feel like we shouldn't leave the couples out. There were a few of them that showed up to the red carpet in the day. So let's just talk through some of them. But real quick, we're going to be very, very quick, right? So I just want to see your cards. Like, just tell me when we show the couples, do you like, do you not like? I rate this a 3. I rate her look a 2. We'll just
yeah.
breeze through it real quick. Yeah. So first off, we have Linda and Ibrahim Suleiman. Shout outs to her. She won 2 awards on the day of. Well deserved.
2-2.
2-2. Oh, hang on. Let's go. Samantha, let me start with you first. 2 for Linda
And 2 for
and 2 for Ibrahim.
Oh.
Yeah. Awesome.
and 2 for them together.
And 2 for them together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, friends.
Oh, interesting. I will give her 2 and I'll give him a 1 because I feel like he could have done better. All right, next up we have Akin Faminu and Kiki Festus. Yeah, what do we rate them?
Oof.
Wait, let's do it at once. Oh, hang on, let's do it at once so nobody's,
you guys
you're
made
not
me
changing
expose
your
myself.
mind based on, yeah. Okay, so real quick, 1, 2.
2-2.
Okay,
Oh.
2 for
2 for Akin. He's
Yeah.
wearing the Jan collar. 2
Right.
for Kiki.
2 for Kiki as well.
And I would have reduced Kiki's. This is the second time I've seen Kiki wear this sort of tail. Like, you know, I don't know what, like it has
Like a
a
train.
bow, a train,
Right.
whatnot, there's a bow, and I don't think he's doing anything. I feel that Akin's suit is cut a bit, just tiny inch bigger than he is, and then the shoulder is a bit tight.
Too exaggerated.
Yeah, so like I don't have to
Doesn't
explain.
look like it fits quite right.
It doesn't feel quite right. Do you
Okay.
get what I'm trying to say? It doesn't
So
feel quite
2 for
right.
both of them.
And like the brooch, like the suit's already too busy, back, front, everywhere to have that brooch on the lapel.
Yeah. Okay. Samantha, you gave it a 1. 1 was
much-
for
1 for both of them and as a couple. I think too much going on, the fit on both of them not quite right. And I'm not seeing the vision of them as a couple. Their looks are not doing anything for each other.
When she says vision is on this, it means like as a married couple, yes, there's vision. Yes.
Let's get that straight.
I need
because-
to be out there, yeah.
Yeah, I gave it 2 for the same. Oh, now that you said that, you know. Okay, you know what? Sorry, guys, I'm gonna have to do this. I'm giving this a 1.5, and a 1.5 for both, actually. So 1.5 for him. I always see him in a suit. I see him better in terms of fit and also the styling of this one. Her dress, like it, don't love it. Both of them together, I don't see
I
the.
also think like his shirt was the wrong one. Sorry, like
I think so.
yeah, the shirt inside.
I think so. And together as a couple, there's no synergy between both looks and the colors and whatnot. So yeah, 1.5 for this one. Right? We good?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Next we have Dana Etimantuyosi. Happy belated birthday to her. She just recently turned 40. What do we
Yeah.
think about their look?
I'm still gonna go with my. I feel like I'm gonna also do 2.
2 as well. Okay.
Yeah.
Samantha.
I don't like how his pant fits, but
The fit of his pants, the fit
Yeah.
of the jacket, the color of the jacket.
the shirt inside as
the
well.
shirt, the bow tie. So his look really drags down their number. For her, I mean, pretty colors, you know, beading, but not really doing that much for
I also
her.
don't like those shoes with the bow tie. Maybe like I think I've said a whole lot of.
Yeah.
You gave it a 2?
I'm not seeing the vision.
You gave it a 2, right?
I gave it 2 for effort because Toyosi tried as much as possible to
Yeah.
sort
Like,
of
let me say
this.
1.5 then.
Right.
Points go to her.
Toyosi tried it more.
Yeah.
To pull
I'll
this.
give this a 2 because standing together looks great. Kinda, I can see the vision. Fit wise, don't love it as much. Yeah, I think just
I
some
feel like
tailoring issues
someone
and
with
stuff. I like the
Daniel's-
cute accessory she had in her hair. I don't know what that is.
yeah,
but
with Daniel's,
that was
with
interesting.
Daniel's kind of physique body, I think he should get people who understand his body and they should style him.
I think
better.
this was just a wrong day because I've seen him do way better.
Yeah.
Way better. So that's 2 for them.
next time.
What other couple do we have on the red carpet? We have Chinonso and Cross.
So this was from their wedding.
It does look like a pre-wedding shoot, actually. No, they were at the event. I did see them at the event. Yeah. What do we think?
Yeah, I'll go for 2.5 to be honest.
I need to see your cards.
Yes,
Oh,
2.5.
I didn't have to change
2.5.
mine.
What was it before? You said you had to change it because I feel like
didn't
you were
have to
stuck on your
change
one.
mine. I
Oh,
was
right.
still on 1. So again, I'm going with a 1.5. I can't quite get myself to go to 2. I don't like his jacket, the shine, the fit. I mean, even with the editing, it still looks badly.
I think that's
So
about it.
I'm giving him a 2 because of what she's wearing.
Yeah,
I
the
feel
points all go to
Cross-
her.
Yeah, Cross is wearing the wrong shirt.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
even. Yeah.
The guy I'm trying the black. I don't think he's doing anything. Oh, the jacket sort of trying to play on the Japanese.
So
sort
is
of-
that what it is?
Yeah,
I mean, I
that's what
like
it
the
is.
color, but not
Yeah.
the fabric, not
The fabric
the
is
cut,
velvet and it's not
the
sorry with all due
styling.
respect to the designer. It's not the most expensive.
Yeah. I
Sort
feel like
of.
her dress could fit better as well, but yeah, the 1.5, the points go to her.
1.5, 2.
Yeah, 2 because of what the Chinonso, that's her name, right?
Chinonso,
Yeah,
yeah.
what she's wearing and her necklace. I love her necklace.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish the hair was a bit sort of a lot more together. Her hair.
Like a tighter bun?
Yeah, a
Not
tighter
messy
bun would have
Oh,
looked
right,
a lot
okay,
neater
okay.
because the dress already
as some sort.
So what
No,
Next
I'm
up,
not saying
we
that.
have
Okay.
Tola Adenado Odunsi, guys. What do you think about these ones?
Man, you guys are really giving me a hard time.
Yeah. Bobby Bundas. That's my nigga. That's my guy.
You better rate it well because this one you're shouting. This one you're shouting already.
No, what I'm trying to say.
I want to
is,
see your stars. Let me see.
So I'm gonna give him 2.5.
2.5.
Yes.
Oh, both together
For
or
both
just him?
together. I'm rating it as a couple. I'm not rating individual. Like I just know
Why
that.
are you doing that all of a sudden, Noble?
No,
Talk to me.
No, so let me explain to you, right? Because sometimes together, some person sort of pull the
Yeah,
other up.
I've been doing it as a couple for that reason.
Yeah, some other person
Okay.
pull the other up. I've seen Tola. It feels like if I was asked what Tola would have won, I could have told you something like this. So I need him to be a lot more playful with his style. He's got his wet beard going for him, and he's got a pretty wife, that sort of thing. And I don't like the fact that I could see his shirt
Yeah, he
At
did
the
tuck that in,
bottom.
at the
right?
bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not
Yeah,
sure.
that's weird.
It means the jacket doesn't fit. Sorry.
Yeah, but her dress is nice.
So it's a two musty because of
Yes,
Inado.
but for her dress, even though I don't see a proper coordination in terms of what they look as a couple,
Right.
but you can also see that, and there's someone who just had a baby. She looks amazingly
Oh,
great.
she, oh yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
Definitely.
She does.
So
look-
2 for them as a couple.
I'm torn,
Samantha?
but I'm gonna actually go with a 2 instead of a 1.5.
Why is that?
Because even though I'm not quite sold on the looks, there is like they feel like a couple.
Yeah.
It feels like this is their style, this is their taste, and that, if they were going to go to another function, this is what they would look like.
Yeah.
Right? She looks beautiful, comfortable. You can tell from like his, the jacket and the sunglasses that this is very much his style. So yeah, as a couple, I'll give them that too.
And it's also red carpet. Most of them are red carpet images. There's no studio.
Yeah,
there's
true,
no
Yes.
added edit or whatnot.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. They actually look like they're at the
Yeah.
event.
Okay. I'll give this a 2, but I will say that my 2 is mostly for her, not for him. As a
we'll take
couple, yes, they do look like a couple. Could he have put in way more effort? Absolutely. I feel like this is very, very lazy, and she just took the shine. She looks absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous face, gorgeous girl, gorgeous body, everything. The dress was nice, but it does also feel like a wedding dress, like your second look for your wedding,
Interesting.
right? As opposed to because of the heavy beading, which is what we see for like a lot of.
Yeah.
So it does feel like it's her wedding day, and then he just showed up as a guest or something. But yeah.
Or maybe Cross's
Chief.
wedding.
Oh my gosh.
Noble, I'm gonna mute your mic very soon. You know
Okay,
that.
great. Yeah.
But yeah, guys, we've gone through all of the looks for today, but we still need to rate our favorite and our least favorite looks. You guys up for that?
Let's do it.
Yeah, you ready?
We've come this far.
Yeah.
You might as well. You might as well. So yeah, so please stay with us. And when we get back, we will let you in on our favorite and our least favorite looks. Okay? We'll be right back. Welcome back, guys. It's the Wedding Police, and this is my favorite part, like you very well know. It is now time for us to let you in on our favorites and our least favorite looks. So, Samantha, ladies first. Please do us the honors.
Okay.
Let's start with least favorites. So we'll go around and do least favorites, and then we come back and do favorites. Okay.
Sure.
So least
Okay.
favorite look.
Least favorite for me, I think, is going to have to be the gentleman in red.
Magic Mike. That's him.
Sure.
Right.
So, yeah, Mr. Rhinestone Boots,
Yeah.
Mr. Forced Cleavage. Yeah, and the hat to just like top it all off, plus the
Everything else.
cigar and
Yeah.
the photos. I'm not sure what the message is here, but it's certainly not, I have a good sense of fashion or style.
Right. Yeah.
No connection to the themes, no, just bad. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Noble, least favorite?
So my least favorite have to go between Ugo and Mercy.
Mercy, aka or Queen Mercy?
Queen Mercy.
Okay, the
Yeah, the bread.
breadwinner.
Yeah, I sort of feel like
Okay.
I hate the blatant abuse of food, and because with Ugo, he could have just been there, sat at the back, go for the after party, and nobody will remember that he
You're right.
came.
Yeah.
With Queen, it's a bit, I kind of feel like it's disrespectful to food. And like you also mentioned that the back was bland.
Yeah.
I would I would want for him to give her life to Christ and not do this again.
No.
I'm
How do you say these things with a straight face, please? I need to study this.
I think
because
he's serious.
how?
because I'm serious. Like,
And I almost,
Oh my
I'm like, do I
gosh.
change? So,
don't
you
change,
know,
but like,
but
it was pretty bad.
No,
Yeah.
this is my least favorite look as
Yeah.
well. I mean, you already know the reason. I think it's very wasteful. It's unfair, especially in this times, in this economy. So much more. There's so many other ways to interpret owning a bakery and making it more practical and whatnot, and even having people sample the bread on the day of, so we can actually patronize the brand, not putting it in our face the way you've done. So yeah, this
you
is an
mean
absolute
serve
no.
bread? You don't mean sample from the drink?
No sample. I'm saying like if they interpreted it differently, not
Sorry,
this,
'cause
definitely not.
Yeah,
this.
the thought horrified
Not
me
sample
so
this one,
much.
definitely
Yeah.
not. So that's my least favorite. But let's go to faves. So Noble, let me start with you and then we'll come back.
Yeah, I mean, like, um, I mean, it goes without saying that I have to pick Kolabo, not because I styled him, but just I've seen
That is the only reason.
No, that's not the only reason. I've seen a whole lot of blogs and different people sort of pick him out and to say this is what they want someone to look like. But on the other hand, I also have to be truthful and without being biased to also think that I like the way Mimi looked.
Who?
Mimi, that's her name, right?
Chicken lady?
Nini.
No,
The
Nini.
blue?
In the
Nini
blue.
in the blue or
Nini
Nini in the
blue.
black?
Nini in the blue.
Nini in the blue. Okay.
Yes.
So, but you have to pick
So I
one.
have a male and female. I think it's gonna look somehow for me to just have one gender. So my male is Kola, my female
Is Nini.
is Nini. And
Are we going to allow that?
That's on
maybe?
period.
Okay. All right. Samantha.
I'm having
Faves.
the same problem because I'm sure you remember that I didn't give many looks 3 stars.
True.
So it's really hard to pick. So I'm gonna do what Noble's doing, which is pick 2. And actually, that's gonna be really hard.
no, and you don't have
You know
to
what?
Kola. I know Kola is on your
I'm
mind.
going to go with Nini
Okay.
because I did have a close favorite with Kola and Kanag.
Kanaga.
Kanaga.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
True.
because of the split decision there, I'm gonna go with Nini. I
Nini.
love this look.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she wore it beautifully.
Okay. All right. My favorite look. So let me just talk about worthy mentions before I say my favorite. Worthy mentions. Actually, I don't think we even looked at her look on here. Doing from Big Brother, gorgeous. So yeah, worthy mention. Tony Tones, gorgeous. Osas, absolutely brilliant. Chioma in the yellow dress, gorgeous. But my favorite was Nini, for sure. It's practical, it's whimsical, it's dreamy, it's fun, it's flirty.
that
It's
color,
everything.
oh my
It's
God.
everything. The color, it's interesting from texture, from color, from shape, from styles. From,
Easy at least.
yeah, it's Nini. I don't think I need to say more, but it's Nini. It's Nini. I think she takes it for this one. So yeah, guys, we're done. It's a wrap officially.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. Thank you for
you.
being here, guys. This was really great. I'm shocked that this is the first time we're having you on. I hope it's not the last. It's also very
Might have to
significant.
be after
Yeah.
people see.
Next time
Samantha,
we're having-
I mean,
we're having
you
both of
lock
us
your
on.
doors because Noble, maybe he can step outside after 2 weeks. For you, I worry. But no, it's all love. It's all love. I feel like this particular year, a lot of people showed up and showed out. Again, we need to understand what the reason is. Are you just trying to go viral? Are we trying to make a bold statement? Are we trying to be sustainable? I feel like fashion should cover all of that and still be practical and fun. And I like the guys who did all of that. And that's what Nini did and some of the other guys did as well. So kudos to them. Kudos to all our Nigerian designers as well. The entire glam team. It's not just down to the designers, the muses as well. Hair, makeup, photography,
Photography.
everything comes to play when it comes to
there are
the
a lot of
AMVCA.
people.
So a lot of people, there's been lots of buzz around it online. I'm very happy about that. It's pushing fashion, Nigerian fashion, and the global scene. So that's a good conversation, but let's do it for the right reasons as well, right? So that said, guys, it was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Loved
for
it.
having us.
Brilliant episode. Great energy. I don't want to see you again no more.
Me too.
No, I'm kidding. Please, both of you come back. Come
Yeah, is
back.
that gonna
Our
be
doors are
food?
open. Our doors are
Is that
open.
food?
Is there food?
Not bread.
We'll talk after. Let's break bread after, shall we? Well, thank
No
you
more
guys
bread
so
talk.
much for watching at home. Hope you enjoyed the episode as much as I did. Please go back and watch online previous episodes and let us know as well, who was your favorite, who was your least favorite? Let's talk about the conversation around sustainability when it comes to fashion. Remember, Michael Dapper, I need to know what your comment is on that particular outfit. Yes, I'm watching. I will be reading the comments, okay? I remain yours truly, Vanessa, signing out. Bye.